Hello to all traders. This is Stavros from FXPRIMUS headquarters in Cyprus, and this is the weekly market movers for the week ending 27th of April. Markets were somewhat mixed last week despite an array of good and bad data from global markets, as Fed speakers de-emphasized the need to rise rates faster than anticipated. US and the European markets were steady, while the British pound lost over 200 pips amid poor indicators. Oil and gold were also mixed. In this week, a number of market movers are due. Monday, 23rd of April, European PMI reports in focus just days ahead scheduled ECB monetary policy meeting. A good start on the volatility side of things for today, Monday, as an array of PMI reports coming from the Eurozone is likely to increase trading activity. With US existing home sales at 2 p.m. GMT and Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Poloz's testimony before the House of Commons Standing Committee on Finance, it is going to be an interesting start to the week. Tuesday, 24th of April, CB consumer in the spotlight, despite a worse figure is expected, as US data surprised last week. At 1:30 a.m. GMT on Tuesday, markets are expecting the Australian inflation figures, offering opportunities early in the session after a disappointing jobs report last week. While in the European session, the German IFO and the UK's public sector net borrowing will most likely have investors looking for opportunities. The highlight of the day is going to be the Conference Board Consumer Confidence Report at 2 p.m. GMT. Wednesday, 25th of April, a moderate session midweek as no major indicators are due. Focus on oil. Attention will shift to the correlated loonie and oil on Wednesday, as no major economic indicators are due from either Europe or US. At 2:30 p.m. GMT, EIA will release its weekly stocks report following a huge draw last week and a multi-year high in the commodities price. Later in the session, Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Poloz's testimony before the Standing Senate Committee on Banking, Trade and Commerce is more likely to provide some trading opportunities. Thursday, 26th of April, ECB to deliver interest rate decision, policy likely to remain unchanged. Investors and economists are not expecting a change in the interest rates in Europe, but ECB President Mario Draghi will certainly move the euro one direction or the other. Despite a rate change is a huge market mover, the widely expected halt will turn market participants' attention on the press conference at 12:30 p.m. GMT. The core durable goods orders delivered concurrently may have a positive or negative impact. Friday, 27th of April, end of week to set weekly tone as Bank of Japan, US and EU GDP will dominate markets. The closing of the week will find investors with many opportunities all around the trading session, starting early in the morning with the Bank of Japan interest rate decision and press conference. In the European session, inflation and growth figures will be released at 7 a.m. GMT, while at 8:30 a.m. UK will post its own GDP numbers. In between, SNB Chairman Jordan is due to speak about monetary policy and banking regulation. During the US session, the Bureau of Economic Analysis will also release its own first GDP figures, taking place at 12:30. The session's last meaningful event will be Carney's speech at the launch of the BOE's Economy Education Program. Thank you for watching.